Fashion and design executive Amy Denet Deal worked her way up the corporate ladder at famed athletic brands like Asics, Reebok, and Puma. But in 2019, she left that behind to reconnect with her Navajo roots. Her homecoming led to the launch of For Kinship, a sustainable fashion line. Denet Deal is also using her decades of business and fashion experience to provide opportunities for the next generation of indigenous artists and designers. We met her at her newly opened Santa Fe store to learn more about her journey.
You're in an amazing 1970s folk art jacket from Mexico.
Look at this.
Why would you need to recreate something when that's out in the world?
For Amy Denet Deal, fashion has been a through line in a complex life.
It's such a joy to surround yourself with things that are from a different time. They are from the past, and it connects you to that.
What drew you to fashion in the first place?
Like from the time I can remember, it's like always wanting to create with my hands. I loved working in textiles, constantly being in that creative mode of using my brain to express in that way. This is actually some of our churro yarn from the reservation. Sheep are a big part of the Navajo culture.
Though Denet Deal is Navajo, she was adopted into a white family shortly after her birth.
My mom was part of Indian relocation. So she was taken from the reservation, got sent to Cleveland, Ohio, got pregnant with me. I was adopted out to a non-native family without any connection to my birth family, which is very common to a lot of displaced people.
While she had a loving childhood, Denet Deal never felt a connection to her racial identity. That is until 2019, when she uprooted her life in Los Angeles to move to New Mexico, the ancestral home of the Navajo, or Diné community.
I'm on the beginning of my pathway to understanding who I am as a Diné woman, as a Diné matriarch. So I give myself that space and grace to stumble, to learn. I'm like a 5.5-year-old that's like so joyful and excited to learn everything.
A 5.5-year-old with nearly 4 decades of experience in fashion, Denet Deal worked her way up designing activewear for some of the world's best-known brands before walking away from her thriving career towards a new calling. What helped you make that transition?
My daughter. My daughter, she had just graduated from high school and was starting her journey, and I was an empty nester. And it was the first time in my life where I had that time and space where I could make that choice.
A choice that included what Denet Deal describes as decolonizing her former way of living. What does decolonizing your mindset mean?
It means letting go of almost everything I learned before I came home. It's being present in this space, making choices for my brand and how I do business that don't just impact me, but impact everything around me, the land, the people, the animals.
That brand is For Kinship, an upcycled, sustainable fashion line. The brand also gives back to the community through skate parks for Navajo youth and creating economic opportunity for emerging indigenous artists and craftspeople.
The creative warriors of the people who have gone far from their homelands to conquer and cultivate.
So For Kinship is an umbrella?
It's an umbrella. It's a lot of different things. It's a brand that's set up to be of service to community. Obviously, I've got a long tenure in fashion, so I can help a lot of the young up-and-coming artists. It's being a good relative. It's being a good auntie. That's the whole point, is that we're here, is to support the next generation. Like, the future of my tribe doesn't lie in me. It lies in those that come after me.
This is Belief.
Okay.
This is my home, Shiprock.
A good auntie to artists like Nate Lemuel, a Diné portrait and landscape photographer.
It represents a time and a place of me coming out of the darkness of who I struggled as.
Lemuel's work is on display for the first time in his career as part of For Kinship's latest project, an art show titled What Sets Us Apart. What has she meant to not just your art, but as a mentor?
Amy's helped me through so much at a time when I felt like I needed somebody to help me through what I had interest in as a photographer.
The show includes the works of other artists and craftspeople, like Jennifer Younger, acclaimed accessories designer and metal worker.
She asked if I wanted to collaborate for a show with her, and this was kind of an accessory designer's dream, because she said, would you create pieces and then I will design around them? You know, this isn't about me and it's not about her, it's about us coming together and just sharing each other's art, and that's what brings me joy.
From displaced daughter to thriving matriarch, Denet Deal's journey to this moment was delayed, but is rewarding.
It was a gift to come back because I came with different knowledge, different gifts, different things I can do. You know, building skate parks, building wealth and reinvesting in next generation artists. These are all things to me that I'm so grateful for having that time outside. Sometimes I'm in that room with everyone, and I just can't believe I'm so lucky. It's such, when I think about my childhood, I can't believe I fit in. It's the weirdest thing. It's like I'll be at an opening with, you know, so many Native artists, and I'm in disbelief that this is where I'm at.
It seems so emotionally fresh for you.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's like a little 5.5-year-old can't believe that I'm in this room with all the cool kids and all the aunties and uncles that I dreamt of in my childhood.
You dreamt of them?
Just that feeling of belonging. I think anybody displaced that doesn't know where they're from and has never had that experience, when you're in a room of where you come from, it's so powerful and overwhelming, you know? And even though I'm 60 years old, there's part of me that is the little kid that can't believe this is my life.
I could so relate to her.
Michelle, she said the belonging line, and I was like, yeah, this is something you totally relate to.
I mean, she is in her space. And when I think about it, she's like part therapist. She is part agent, but truly an ecologist, someone who wants to save her, not just community, but to save her piece of the planet.
The line, displaced daughter to thriving matriarch, says it all, and everybody else benefiting because she is now thriving in that place. Beautiful piece, beautiful piece.
And her pieces are beautiful.
Yeah, that too.
Check that out.